Back in September, the Giants dominated their first matchup against the Cowboys. Can Dallas even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pollard gets it off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another 1st.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones on 1st down. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Gano's kick is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. Got putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 32-yard line.
Jones now to throw on second down. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Shifts by him, and he'll be out right at the 35.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. First down, Prescott.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to.
Touchdown!
Jake Ferguson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Robinson. Here's Robinson.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Here comes second down.
Daniel Jones sacked.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell, 49 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Jones throwing for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Prescott to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 8, a little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he will get a good amount of yardage back on second down, but the clock still runs. To throw is Jones.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now Jones.
And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. perfect field position.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.